Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'll be doing an updated brow tutorial. So here are the products I used: a pencil, a powder, an ease applicator, a brow gel. This is the most essential ingredients I used. So this is a concealer and a flat brush. These are the brow wands, and this is how it is. So this is an edge control, and here is a blending brush. So let's start. So first of all, I actually started by brushing out my strands of hair, brushing it out so that it will be smooth and flat. Then I went in with an edge control, and the purpose of this edge control is to flatten my brows. So that's basically what I'm doing. And to dry it, I had to go in with a setting powder. And the essence of the setting powder is to reduce the oily effect of that edge control I applied on it, and to mattify the brows and make it dry. So making the base of your brows dry means that your brows will last much more longer. In the absence of a primer, I advise you do this. So the next thing is to go in with a gel. I actually started from my lower lash line, and when I got to the arc, I extended it downwards. So that's just the arc, that's just the basic. So I now extended to the front. You start from your lower brow line to draw your brows. Don't move far from your natural brow line. So for the upper part, I drew a straight line, and once I got to the arc, there is the arc, I had to go down. So that's just the arc and the most important aspect of drawing your brows. So look at how it is. I had to extend the line to the front with the help of my flat brush, since I'm using a gel. The other side, you start from drawing your lower brow line from your natural brow area. So that's basically what I'm doing, and I'll try to make the lines as straight as possible. You draw from the front, and once you get to the arc, you extend it downwards. And for the upper part, that's also what I did. You draw from the front, and once you get to the arc, you extend downwards, and that area is my arc. So that's just it. And you have to make your lines as straight as possible, just like I'm doing, and you extend it to the front. So that's it. I have to make sure that the lines are really straight, and that the two brows are actually the same. So look at how the both of them look. So you now have to extend the lines in the front to make the brows more straight. So the next thing to do is to go in with your pencil, and the purpose of this pencil is for filling in the brows. So it starts by filling the inner corners of the brow. You fill the inner corners properly, and once you get to the front, you do upward filling strokes, just like I am doing right now. You don't fill in regular pattern, you do upward strokes so that your brows will be as natural as possible. Then after that, you comb out your brows. The essence of this combing out is to make it as natural as possible. Okay, so that's also what I'm doing for the other side of my brows. I'm filling it out. I'm filling the inner corners out in normal strokes, and once I get to the front, I'll fill in upward strokes. So that's basically what I'm doing. So after filling in upward strokes, the main thing to do here is to brush it out. So you make sure that the empty spaces in the brows, you fill them. There are still white patches, so I had to fill them up with a pencil. So the next thing is to brush my hairs upwards. So the next step here is to use a concealer and a flat brush. And the hack here is, once you want to conceal your brows, you start from the arc area. So once you start from the arc area, you draw your line downwards, and after drawing your line downwards, you trace it out. You try to blend out the concealer so that they will not be concentrated. Then you go to the front, but first you start from the arc area.
then you now go to the front and draw your lines downwards, after which you use your blending brush to blend out the concealers. That's the hack for drawing your lower brow line. You start by applying the concealer to your arc area, then you extend it to the front and you blend in the way I use. You blend out very well so that there will not be any harsh lines. So for the other part of my brows, we do the same, and after which we conceal the upper part of the brows. So it's just the same way. You conceal in regular fashion, and once you get to the arc area, you extend it downwards so that your brows will be able to form an arc. So that's basically what I'm doing. So you blend out so that it will be as smooth as possible. That's also what I'm doing here. I didn't want to go in with so much concealers because the upper part of the brows is so hard, it's so difficult to blend. And sometimes when you get your initial line drawing straight, you don't even need to conceal the upper part. So the next thing I'm doing now is trying to blend out my concealer with my blending brush. So I really enjoy doing this, and I love doing this because I just want my brows to be as natural as possible. Then what I'm doing right now is going in with a powder of my skin tone, of my skin shade. I'm doing this because I don't want those whitish lines of the concealer, and I want it to be as natural as possible, just as you're seeing this.
Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video.